Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. This one, I have to say, does not feel like a particularly royal reading, although the person involved, Meghan Markle, is using her royal title as a calling card, a cold calling card. And of course, I'm talking about Meghan phoning members of the Democratic Party to solicit their support for the paid leave inclusion in a bill that is currently being worked on, and it was removed from the bill as I understand it, and now it's back in the bill. And so Meghan has been cold calling and wants to be involved in a working group. And of course, everyone sniggers when the word working is used in relation to Meghan Markle. She wants to be involved in a working group to get this thing through, get paid leave through. And of course, she was given private telephone numbers by a senator. I can't remember the senator's name. I don't really follow American politics. I apologize. I can't remember her name, but she was given private numbers that she could phone. And when she phoned, her caller ID was blocked, which I find very peculiar. But there she was. Hello, I'm the Duchess of Sussex, and I'm phoning to ask you for your support. Interesting that she's using her title. So we're going to be looking to see how they feel about Meghan using her title in American politics, how they feel about her cold calling. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross, and I am using the Venetian Tarot. This is the Venetian Tarot. Those who are interested, it's a lovely deck. I use it for gossip and intrigue, let's say. It's a very good deck to use for intrigue, and it just wants to be shuffled one more time for some reason. So I'm taking it and I'm shuffling it one more time. Here it is. For those of you who doubt that I'm shuffling it truly and properly and fairly, I am one more time. And then we're going to do a Celtic cross. We're going to look at it from Meghan's point of view, but we are going to ask very specifically how people feel about her using her title, her British royal title in American politics, and how they feel about her cold calling, using people's private numbers to get hold of them. So hopefully an interesting reading with the Venetian Tarot. And I just would like to remind you, for those of you who aren't aware, I have an unsightly mark on my left thumbnail, which is a legacy of me voting a few days ago here in South Africa. I have scrubbed to no avail. The mark is still with me and will be for a while yet. So if you see that mark, that is what that is about. And let's have a look. Not feeling interested in the bottom of the deck for some reason, so we're going to leave that, and let's just look and see what the situation is. And there she is, out the box, Queen of Wands, Meghan Markle. There she is, the fire sign, the Leo, wanting to lead, wanting to be involved, wanting to rally the troops, wanting to be noticed, attention seeking. In the upright, it's positive attention. Of course, it's trying to motivate people and be enthusiastic and get people to rally around a cause. It's exactly what she's doing. And it's a very dramatic depiction of the Queen of Wands in this tarot deck, with the cheetah there and the speedy action, swift action, that torch that she's got there, and the tower in the background, the authority in the background. So there she is. So no question about it, but that she's really involved. She's throwing herself into this cause for lack of any other cause to throw herself into. I want to say, what is her challenge? And there it is, the Nine of Swords. The challenge is the sleepless nights, the worry, the anxiety, the self-recrimination, the what have I done? Things aren't going my way. How she must have felt when paid leave was removed from the bill, and everyone was joking about it being markled. It's back, but how long is it back for? There she is, very, very concerned, very worried. She's worried about what's going on in her life. She's worried about how she's being perceived. She's worried about the choices she's made. And I particularly like this Nine of Swords, the way this person is depicted with the shadows of those swords against the wall there. I think it's very well done. And that's Meghan Markle, our Queen of Swords, out in public, but behind the scenes, very anxious. So let's really see behind the scenes, the hidden energy in this reading. What's really going on behind the scenes with Meghan right now? And we get another terrifying card, the Tower in the reverse. Her world has literally collapsed. Everything that she thought she was going to achieve, everything that she thought was stable, would last forever, would endure, the legacy she was building, broken, fallen down, gone up in flames, and ruin, absolute ruin. Two cards of ruin there with the Tower and the Nine of Swords. The Tower is in reverse, so she is trying to recover. I'm interpreting that reversal as that she has reached the bottom. Leaving the royal family was a big mistake, crash and burn, and now she is trying to recover. Lots of other things have gone wrong, and I'm going to have to check in again, Netflix, Spotify, the usual suspects, see what's going on with them, because nothing, so far, nothing has come out. They were supposed to do a 6-parter for Spotify. I mean, we're in November now. We're really running out of time unless they're going to do a Christmas special, and I shudder to think what kind of Christmas special the Harkles will offer us. No doubt with Elton John in it again. But there is the Tower. So things are really going badly for her. However much she pops up all over the place and how much PR she indulges in and Sunshine Sachs creates for her, things are going really, really badly. So what is her focus with this involvement that she's trying to get? Ace of Pentacles. She's trying to get involved. A new start. Aces are always new starts. Ace of Pentacles is a solid new start. It's something that's going to endure. She's trying to create a legacy for herself. She's hoping, and it's already out there, if you wander around on the internet, you will see that it's thanks to the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, or Duchess Meghan, as her little friend Omen Scobie likes to call her, Duchess Meghan. It's all thanks to her that this cause is back in the bill. And so she saved the day. No doubt if it is passed and paid leave becomes law, however watered down it is, it's going to be thanks to Duchess Meghan, and we're never going to hear the end of it. And it's going to be like that soap commercial that she allegedly campaigned about when she was 11 and wrote letters about, but it turned out that her whole class wrote letters about it. But Meghan took all the glory, all the credit, and has used that story relentlessly for decades. It will be the same with this. If this succeeds, it's going to be her cause célèbre. We are never going to hear the end of it. So what has happened in the recent past with this? And we get the 8 of Cups in reverse. Terrible sorrow, terrible misery, stuck, not able to get on that little boat and paddle away from your troubles, leave your sorrows behind. The gondola, there it is in the reverse. All is woe, all is sorrow, lots of regret, lots of misery, and possibly even, in my opinion, tarot reading, entertainment purposes, lots of drinking, lots of drowning sorrows. When you see Cups in reverse, lots of drowning sorrows. Things are really going badly for her. We see it, obviously not. We see beneath what we see in public, and we see it. You can see it in her eyes now. You can see it in her eyes. I saw it in her eyes when she read at the bench on YouTube. I saw it in her eyes when she was on stage in New York at that concert. It's in her eyes now. It's going to be in the newspapers next, I guess. And so the story continues. So what will be happening in the near future with Meghan? Is she going to be involved in a working group with her new pals in the Democratic Party? Doesn't look like it with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It looks like somebody, possibly an air sign woman. There's the Queen of Swords. Somebody is going to be saying absolutely no. Hell no. You are not welcome. We don't want you. And if there are any likely air sign women in that political camp that you are aware of, please do say in the comments who you think that person might be. It's definitely not Her Majesty the Queen. I doubt very much the Queen would say, oh no, Meghan, you can't get involved in American politics. And so it's somebody, but it's somebody in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse is quite bitch, quite nasty, quite ruthless, quite cold, quite cutting. So it looks as though Meghan is going to come up against it. However much Meghan wants to be the Queen of Wands there and inspire everybody, somebody is going to be obstructing her and saying absolutely not. So let's see now specifically how they feel, the people that are involved in this situation, how they feel about Meghan using her British title, her royal title, in American politics. Do they think it's appropriate? Do they think it's an outrage? Do they not care? How do they feel about it? And they feel that it's a terrible, terrible waste, a burden, something that she should just drop it already. 10 of Wands in the reverse is when you drop something, you let it go. All those burdens, all those things that this person is hanging on to in this 10 of Wands, needs to let them go. Just drop it. Nobody cares. Nobody's interested. Doesn't mean anything here where we are. And Wands are always, of course, PR. And it's not helping her cause at all. It's an embarrassment. Don't always get that off the 10 of Wands in reverse, but here I do. Because this is a terrible burden that she should just let go of, and people see it that way. They don't see it as something to be proud of. They don't see it as something useful. They don't see it as something that's relevant, helpful, deserved, undeserved. And drop it, let it go. You are Meghan Markle. Be Meghan Markle again. How do they feel about her cold calling? Using that title, but just cold calling, getting private numbers of people and phoning them out of the blue. How do they feel about that? Bad, bad, bad move. Wow. Sun in reverse. Wow. That's an abuse of power. The Sun is about power. The Sun is about all good things, really. Everything good, everything powerful, everything radiant, everything luminous. It's dark. It's underhand, it's deceptive, it's, as I say, an abuse of power. Those are the words that really come to me. It's underhand, it's just not on, it's not done. You just don't behave like that. The Sun is about illumination. So shining light on a situation. When it's in the reverse, you're sneaking around in the shadows. And I'm feeling tremendous disdain as I am saying these things. My lips curling. You can't see it, but it's really curling as I'm saying these words. They find it absolutely off-putting, quite repellent. They really are not buying it for 1 second. They don't like it at all. So, Meghan, if you're watching, and of course she's not, but take note, don't do it. Her hopes and fears, getting back to our usual Celtic cross, her hopes and fears in all of this, she's hoping that she can go into partnership with them. There it is, the 2 of Wands card. That is the partnership card. Planning with people, partnering up. She wants to be in that working group. Oh, goodness, she wants to be in that working group. She wants to have friends. She wants to be important. She wants to be on email chains. She wants to be busy. She wants to be in the know. Sorry, the snoring in the background, the snoring dog, if you can hear snoring. The snoring dog is lying in the afternoon sun, having a lovely sleep, the little baby dog. Tess is sleeping, snoring very loudly. And so get my train of thought back. The outcome for Meghan. I'm not looking at the outcome for the actual bill for paid leave. The outcome for Meghan. How is this going to go down for her? How is it all going to end? And it's going to end badly. We get an ace and we get the Ace of Wands in reverse. And so there it is. However much she hopes that this is going to be the start of something new for herself with the Ace of Pentacles up here, the outcome in the reverse Ace of Wands is not going to go well. Nobody's going to want to be involved with her. She's going to be left out. It's not going to be her big new thing. It's not going to be something that she's going to be able to, look, put that crown on top of that pillar, as this character is in this card. It's a bit blurry, but it's a crown that's being put up there, or that this character is reaching for. She's going to reach for that crown and she's going to fail. It's going to be another fail. It's going to be a big fail. It's going to be a public fail, I think, a spectacular fail. And because somebody is going to put a stop to it, and because people don't like her using her title, and because people don't like the underhanded way she's gone about getting numbers and contacting people with her own caller ID blocked. It's just not done. It's really very tacky, and it's seen for what it is. Sun in reverse, people see it for what it is, and they do not like it. So Meghan never fails to disappoint, never fails to amaze, and on we go watching this saga. And thank you for watching this video, and I will see you hopefully on the next one.